What's good, everybody? It's your boy Will. Today's video I'm going to be showing you guys the best lockdown builds in NBA 2K23. Now in this video I'm going to be showing you guys two different lockdown builds. One is a 6'6" and the other is a 6'7". Now personally I feel like these are going to be the two most common lockdowns that everyone's going to be using this year, and I'm going to break down every single attribute, badge, everything that I know about these builds and why they are so good. So you're going to want to pick small forward as your position, just so when you're playing Pro-Am or Rec or whatever, it doesn't try to put you at the 1 or the 2. You definitely want to be a small forward. Now this is the 6'6", and for weight I went with 210. The reason for this is because if you go any higher, you lose 1 speed, and we want to keep that 90 speed. We also want to get a little bit of strength, so I upped the weight to 210. And you want to max out the wingspan, it goes to 7'3". Body shape is up to you. Personally, I like to have my lock be built, but it's up to you. It's going to have a 43 close shot. That just goes up with the mid-range. It's going to have a 60 layup. We're not really trying to get layups. It's going to have an 80 driving dunk. So we're going to be able to get quick drops off 1. We're going to be able to get all the best dunk packages pretty much that are the fastest. So dunking's going to be good. For our shooting, we're going to have a 73 mid-range. It's not elite, but you're going to be able to knock down middies once you get all your hot spots and your badges. For sure, you're going to be consistent. And then the three-pointer is an 83, which is very good for a 6'6" player on this game. It's also going to give you that gold guard up, which makes it harder for defenders to contest you. So if you have a point guard guarding you, you're going to be able to shoot right over top of them. And then free throw, obviously, if you're only playing park, you don't need to up your free throw too much. It ups a little bit with your shooting stats, but you can leave it lower. I feel like having a 65 is probably the lowest I would go in this game right now because it's pretty tough to hit free throws. For the playmaking, this is really up to you because we can change a couple of things here. This is really just a base to getting you guys into making your own build and seeing what you really should be looking to try to get. So you can change these three. I might up the pass accuracy a little bit if I was making this build for myself. But again, you can't really go wrong with having all 70s. You're not really a main playmaker. You're trying to get stops. So having all 3 of these, I would go at least 70, maybe more. I wouldn't go any lower than that, especially not in the pass accuracy, because they did change it. So there's no bullet passer, but your pass accuracy stat is how fast you throw the ball now. So at least 70 on this. Now for interior defense, I put this up to a 60. You're going to be guarding balls, so you're not really going to be trying to get stops in the paint like that. You're going to have a 97 perimeter. This is going to give you Hall of Fame clamps, which you definitely want. And then you're going to have 99 steal. You're a lockdown. You definitely want that. You're going to have a 72 block, 68 rebound, and then 78 defensive rebound. These are all just to get extra badge points for defense. The speed on this build is going to be faster than the 6'7". So some people might like this more. You're going to have 90 speed with 86 acceleration. You're going to have 73 strength. Strength does matter in this game a little bit. It's not as bad as they thought it was going to be when the game was first coming out, but I would say try to get at least like 70 strength if you're a lockdown. The vertical, you need 60 to be able to get the quick drops off 1, which is the 80 driving dunk, so you got to keep that. And then stamina, obviously you're a lockdown, you're going to be running around the court. I would say keep it at least mid 90s. You could go a little bit higher if you want to. Now for the takeovers, I would do extreme clamps. You could do extreme clamps primary and secondary, or you could do spot up precision secondary. It's really up to you here. Now for the badges, you're only going to get 8 finishing on the 6'6", so you're really not going to be able to get these tier 3 badges unless you put a lot of points into it from the 4 you get from the quest as well as the season rewards. If you keep doing it, then you could access these 3 at the bottom, but you're mainly going to be a spot up lock. So these badges really aren't all that important. I would say Giant Slayer and Pro Touch, if you leave your layup timing on, are probably 2 of the best ones. You could also put on Rise Up. You might as well put Aerial Wizard, core that because it's 4 points. And then these badges are really up to you. They're really not going to play that much of an effect when you're playing the game in the corner. Now for shooting, I would say you definitely want Claymore. When you're standing still and you shoot, you're going to get a very high boost to your shot. I would say put on guard up, at least on bronze. We can leave it on gold for right now. This is going to allow you to shoot over smaller defenders. So if a point guard's on you in the corner, you can just shoot right over the head. I would put on Green Machine And you obviously want corner specials because you're in the corner. So maybe take this off, put on gold corner or silver corner. Do amp the clutch shooter, it's up to you. Now we can access the tier 3, which is definitely what we want to do here. I would recommend putting on Deadeyes, your core, or blinders, it's up to you. You're going to get 4 extra badge points from the college, so here you could put a couple more into shooting. Now for playmaking, again, you're a lockdown, so you're not really trying to do anything too crazy here. But you can put on quick first step, unpluckable, put on something like needle threader. Vice grip might be a good badge for a lockdown as well because it affects loose balls when you pick up the ball. Actually, you're definitely going to want bailout. Core bailout. Now for defense, this is the most important thing. We're definitely a lockdown. You're going to want Hall of Fame pick dodger. I would say put on bronze chase down. And then I would put on bronze workhorse for sure. You're probably going to also want ankle braces, but we'll go back to that. I'm going to put on Hall of Fame clamps. Definitely important in this game. Very good badge. Interceptor, you could do Hall of Fame. This is basically pickpocket, glove, successfully steal from ball handlers. You're definitely going to want that on Hall of Fame as a lockdown. The rest of them are really up to you. Personally, I would put all of my extra points into defense so I could get Challenger up as well, because that effectiveness of well-timed contest against perimeter shooters, that's going to play a big part in playing defense on this game. The second build, like I said, is going to be the 6'7" lock. This only has 87 speed, but you're going to have more defensive badges, and as you can see, your pass accuracy, ball handle, and speed with ball all go to a 75, so that's noticeably better. You're still going to have the 83 3-pointers, so you're going to be able to shoot well. You're still going to be able to get good dunk animations with an 80 dunk. You're going to have the 97 perimeter to get the Hall of Fame clamps. You're going to have 99 steal. As you can see, your block and your rebound all went up to get more badge points. You're also going to have the 70 interior now. So the 6'7" is just a better defender all around. It's just a little bit slower. You're also going to have the more playmaking, like I said. So it's really up to you, up to your play style, how you like to play. If you're a faster lockdown, you feel like you're better off chasing point guards with more speed, I would go with the 6'6" for sure. But if you're somebody that plays Pro-Am and you rotate and you play team defense, I would definitely go with the 6'7" because it's a bigger body. Now, same thing for this build. I would definitely go extreme clamps and spot up precision. You could also do double extreme clamps if you wanted to. For the finishing badges on the 6'7", you only get 7 badge points to start out. So you're definitely going to want to put on Pro Touch, Giant Slayer. The rest is really up to you because they don't affect your gameplay that much. You can put on something like Drop Stepper if you get a point guard on you. You can drop step them. You can put on Acrobat, Back Down Punisher. Now for shooting, again, I would recommend you to put on Claymore, put on Guard Up. I would put on definitely Corner Specialist, silver or gold, that's really up to you. Now I would say put on Deadeye or blinders, one or the other, and then you're definitely going to want that bronze limitless range. So whichever one you want, blinders or Deadeye, go ahead with that. Right here I would probably put on something like silver unpluckable, make it a little bit harder to rip you. And then I'd probably put on Clamp Breaker, as you're going to be able to fight off contact, protect the ball, and drive by opponents. So it's going to be easier to slash on the 6'7" for sure. You're also going to be able to play better team defense because you're a bigger body. Defense, you get 30 on the 6'7". I'd personally put on ankle braces, workhorse, Hall of Fame pick dodger. I have 20 extra points here. You're definitely going to want to core one of these Hall of Fame badges. You could do interceptor, you could do glove, clamps, it doesn't matter which one, they're all 8 points. I'll put Hall of Fame glove, Hall of Fame clamps. I would put all of your extra badge points that you get from the quest when you start career into defense, and then I would put Challenger on, at least silver or gold, in my opinion. Seems like a very good badge from what I've seen so far. So I hope this video helps you guys out. As always, it's been your boy Will, Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and have a great day. Appreciate you watching. Peace.